I've got a couple modded bosses to showcase today, and these ones are very, very spicy. Shouts out to Warp-Sun again for making these mods. Check out the previous video on this boss pack if you haven't, but today we're going to showcase Motus and Gomon's students. Let's take a look at what they do. Balance and Chaos go hand in hand. And down below, it shows you the properties and what effects it has. So first off, it has black properties and frozen. So you need a MIB or something else to be able to get through. And also, for each skull, it switches 2 towers' positions. And then for the timer, every 3 seconds, it moves around a random tower. So this is the boss that just completely messes up your entire defense. Especially if you do not go for global range towers. And I think to give myself a challenge, yes, I won't go for global range towers when I have to defeat this boss. And then you can see the HP amounts right here. Yeah, it gets pretty beefy, alright. 30 million for tier 5. That's basically an elite boss. And then Gomon's student over here. Sneakity, smackity. Your defense for DT is lackity. Honestly, this is the best boss based off description alone. Anyways, the skull effect here is that it stuns for 2 minutes or only 1 minute for Paragons. The most expensive tower that is not a farm, village, and is not already stunned. Basically, translation, do not use only 1 tower to beat this boss. This boss has camo properties, and the timer spawns a camo DDT, which is kind of crazy for tier 1, which is why, when I go to settings here, I can custom make what bosses spawn, and what I've decided is I'll alternate for the first couple tiers, and then for the last tier, I'll go with a bang. Try to beat both of these guys at once. Not sure exactly difficulty of this challenge, so we're gonna just do a middle-of-the-road, medium, intermediate map. Moon landing hard. I don't think any other restrictions. Let's just get Ben right now after popping enough balloons and get some more defense with the Star Monkey over here. So again, because I want to showcase the properties of this boss properly, I want to try some limited range towers, so I kind of wonder whether or not attack zone would be, well, viable at all. Obviously, if you couldn't place things in the middle, then no, because there's not really a good spot for it, but if we get lucky, it could, like, slowly shift the attack right in the middle, or, you know, worst case scenario, could just move it to the corner. That's a discussion for later, I guess, but if you ask me, I don't think I should go for 2 limited range towers. Again, I'm just banning infinite range, but I should go for stuff that has big range, so even if I get it a little bit unlucky, it still might do some decent damage. Not sure what that means for tier 1, but, I mean, Sticky Bomb can probably help for a little bit of it, but I don't know if you saw on the menu screen there, but this thing has 120k HP for tier 1, which is a lot more than even Elite Balloon Ares tier 1. So yeah, all things considered, I'll probably need more than just a Sticky Bomb anyways. Kind of got a pretty scuffed early game going on right now, down to 24 lives. I think I probably shouldn't go for the 0-3-2. It's too expensive. It was a mistake dropping this thing out in the first place. Then I just need some global range, so how about just a base ace? I also have my farms in a Tetris-shaped position for whatever reason. Down to 1 life. That was all planned, folks. Actually, not all planned. That means I have to drop an extra ninja. Whoops. And now with Bloon Trap out of the way, I could probably go for the mini Monkyopolis too. So sell, 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 sell. Get you. Get you. Yeah, I have to sell the farm here. Get you out of the way, and let me just make a little bit more money. Come on, replace the trap. Need $10. Got it. And let me just get Raider Scanner so I don't have to roll camos, and we'll just ride away into round 40 and see how much money we have to deal with Motus. Please kindly ignore the fact that I made a really dumb decision to go for the non-range, so now I don't even have any farms to place this Monkyopolis to get extra cash in, but that's okay. I don't think it'll matter too much, hopefully. So let's get this party started, shall we? Again, I said I wanted to start with Sticky Bomb, and also I just remember that, you know, the skull for Gomon student, or sorry, Motus, is one where it swaps 2 towers position, so that actually might be good for Monkyopolis. I can still salvage it and have a better spot for it, but that's still not for a while. As you see, there's like a lot of HP to go through to get to the first skull. And I should mention that the swapping positions, or the moving every couple seconds of the timer, is only 1 tower, and it moves at a small amount. You see, I don't know if you noticed there, but the Monkyopolis shifted. Picks 1 random tower, and it'll move it. So that means the more towers I have, the firmer positions they'll be. I think the Monkyopolis just moved again. Yep, just moved again. And yeah, I think you can see that even if I did get attack zone, it probably wouldn't move very much, or wouldn't really deviate from its usual position. I think with the money I have, though, I'm gonna go give it a shot. So we'll do this. Oh, it just shifted. Right on top of the track, actually, so that's even better. And right back, it moved right back to its original position. I probably should get a Jungle Drums village somewhere here. But yeah, consider this more of a tanky boss than anything else. You can see that the marketplace now is shifted right on top of the Monkyopolis. That would actually be really nice. if you could, like, clump things together, get as much things under the obelisk as possible. There's space here for a primary training, so I'll do it. I'm gonna keep it real. The damage looks pretty pitiful so far. I think it's... Is it taking one more loop outside? Okay. I guess it's a bit early to go for that embrittlement, but whatever. I also just realized that the Sticky Bomb can't even hit the bad here. Not much I can do about it. I think I'm just gonna agree. This thing actually moves pretty slowly for a boss. I think it was a third of a bat speed. And also, doesn't that thing have black and frozen properties? So good thing we have embrittlement. Otherwise, Tankstone wouldn't be doing damage. It's doing alright so far, though. Now we finally got a good spot. And wait, what just happened? Right. All of our towers shifted. I didn't realize that would happen. Like, I thought it only shift 2 towers, but I gotta read that description again, because it moved everything. Now what do I do? I guess I have to go for a Chinook. Also, my marketplace is in the corner for whatever reason. I guess Chinook, I'll allow it, because if stuff like this happens, then I'm pretty much screwed. But I guess you could also say it's my fault for picking, again, a small range champ in the first place. I guess I could just go for, you know, just selling the tower and rebuying it again. But I guess that cheeses the challenge more than, you know, Chinooking. So I'm gonna allow Chinooking, but, like, not selling and rebuying to fix my mistakes here, if that's okay. I'm not gonna have a lot of track radius to pop this thing. So let's go for multiple overdrives just to, you know, reduce the chance we get super unlucky. Maybe one overdrive lands on top on the next skull that it reaches. But yeah, this is good. We're cutting it pretty close, all things considered. Yeah, this is really bad. Let me Chinook the Sticky Bomb up here now, because I need something. So I'm preparing for the worst of what's to come for the next skull. Luckily, my Chinook ability is back up, so I will Chinook the attack zone. Where to go? Where to go? Oh, it's here. Okay. That's fine. I can't put it there because the Peach Ring is in the way. That's fine. Let's move back up here. And Monkey Opus is now in the corner. Hopefully he doesn't fly off the map. I don't think that's physically possible. That would be really unlucky, if so. Let's see if Tax Zone can get the bat down for the last skull. It did. This one didn't move. A couple of my other towers did, though. Monkey Opus back in a good spot. I think, while this thing is in the crater, I'll move the Sticky Bomb only. Also, I'm dying. How are balloons leaking? I guess it might have to do with my Tax Zone placement, but yeah. Let's lock this in place. I think we can do the last 22k just with the Sticky Bomb, based on the speed of this thing alone. Again, it's been a very scuffed tier 1, but that's about to be expected with a boss like this. I'm just gonna overclock the farms in the meantime, while this thing can't do anything, or at least do a very small amount of damage. If nothing else, I just really hope we can pop this Motus before round 6 comes in. I'm actually not sure if I need to beat, you know, the boss before the next one comes in, but we got this. 10k to go, and we got Overclock Tax Zone. I should have Chinook the embrittlement, that's okay. Come on, 6,000, 5,000, 3,000, and yeah, we needed every single bit of round there, and it is finally gone. Now let's try to rearrange our defense before the next boss comes in. So here it is, just a Gomon student, so let's try to remember. It spawns DDTs, 2 of them, so we should move Sticky Bomb first and foremost. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot what other properties it had, but we shall see as the game goes on. As you see, yep, Sticky Bomb is OP. It tracks long enough that I can do, it can pop both of them in time. Now, I kind of wonder if I need to do anything else. Let me actually go for a primary training, just to embrittle. Maybe if we can do some damage here, that'd be nice. So I don't have to, like, rely on Tax Zone all the way back here. Speaking of which, I should move this, right? Like, maybe not to the entrance, but at least close enough to the entrance. Like, yeah, I'd say here's okay. That's also back in range of the, what do you call it, Alpha Buff? Although, I don't think Alpha Buff's hitting it. Here come 3 DTs, by the way. Why are there 3 DTs? I thought there were only, wasn't there only supposed to be a couple of them spawning? Like, 2? Well, either way, we're not really doing much damage to this thing. Let me just go for an E-Limb, just to make sure we're safe here. I'm also wondering whether or not Ben's Siphon will work on DTs. Let me just try to time it. If we see Cerams come out, like Rigo Ceramics, then we know it works. Otherwise, yeah, nope, it does not work. It spawns 3 DTs. Again, not a big deal. I forgot what does the skull do again? We hit the skull, it did nothing. Oh, right, it stuns your strongest tower. So that would be the Elim, which means I can't use Elim anymore. Crap. Okay. That's pretty rough for us then, because I was relying on that to get, like, damage in. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Also, I'm dead. Crap. There's a DT leaking. Sticky Bomb missed it. Bruh. So it also appears that my save does not work. As you see, it's gone after I backed out. So, oops. I didn't know it would do that. So I guess next time it happens, I will just take the hit and use continue. See you guys in 60 rounds, I guess.
A few moments later.
Okay, bad news, everyone. Apparently, the boss bugged out, and it won't spawn anymore, apparently, even if you die. So I guess because of that, I'm just gonna skip the Tier 2 and go straight to Tier 3 and 4, hoping that the game doesn't, you know, continue bugging out. Anyways, I guess you can see more of Gomon on Tier 4, but for Tier 3, let's focus on that first. So I guess it might be a little bit too late, or maybe not do enough damage for Tier 3, but I'll see if I want to build into an Avatar Wrath, because that has, like, a decent range. That's not unlimited, so I'd allow it. And honestly, with the amount of money I have, Paragons are also on the table, but I think I'm just going to see if normal towers can beat it first. And I guess since I have so much excess cash, want to be sure I don't die to anything silly, so we'll just do a perma spike back here, just in case. So here it is, folks, 1.75 million HP. That's pretty much the HP of, like, you know, a normal elite boss, so I don't know if I can get away with this with only Paragons. I know how hard it is to do that, but I'll see. I have so much money that I can probably do, you know, the crazy stuff. So, even Super Mines, if I can find space for it. I'll sell some weaker towers. Yeah, let's just go big or go home, right? So, Super Mines, I'll probably find space for, Victory. It's free play. Shouldn't mess with anything, right? Nope. Let's go for Homeland, too. I think with the higher tiers, it also moves the towers a little bit more. I saw that Druid shift a little bit more than Tier 1 would normally shift the tower. Also, I guess with free play, the play around button is broken, so yeah, that's kinda how mods go sometimes. Hopefully, again, it doesn't break the rest of the game, but we'll see if we can beat it without getting any extra income, and without any other rounds coming in. I have a lot of money to work with here, so I think I should be fine. Also, I'll probably try Dark Champion too, because the thing is, I can use Dark Shift to move it, so I don't even need a Chinook, and I think I count that as a non-unlimited range now, and here comes the shift. That's why I've got this. Unfortunately, all the farms have eaten up all the good space, which is very bad. Where did my super mines go? Okay, it's over here. Let me dark shift this back so I can see through the loop. Or I guess I can shoot over because of monkey knowledge, but yeah. Homeland again. This is also very noticeable in that the DPS went down a lot when when the super mines went away. Luckily, it's already coming back in range, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh crap, my super mines got shifted to a bad spot. Well, I gotta wait for the next Chinook then. We're fine. I think all the signs are basically telling me I should probably go for another Chinook, because I don't have enough to keep up if I continue getting unlucky. Maybe another overclock too, yeah. We need to overclock like all the big towers at the same time. So Druid of Wrath or Avatar Wrath and Dark Champion need buffs too. And just about now we should be hitting the last goal. So this is a final reshuffle. Luckily I saved my Chinooks for just this moment. Dark Shift 2, back up here. Gotta love the global Dark Shift, by the way. And once we pop this thing, we should see if our game continues. Hopefully, that's the case. Come on, there we go. Yep. Free to continue for the next 19 rounds. I'd say the worst thing about having Motus shift everything around is that now my beer wraps are all in the wrong spot, so I have to move my mouse everywhere to collect that, I guess. I mean, yeah, spam me some easier, folks. We'll use a power or two, just in the farmers only. And also, don't look now, but Tax Zone just got put in a really good spot. I guess it's probably too late for it to be useful, but it's still nice. Also, here's the bug I was talking about earlier with the boss being skipped. This was a tier 2 that I skipped. It got stuck at 36k because I died at about 36k. Hopefully it doesn't impede on the next Gomon student spawning. If so, then rip the run. So I think for tier 4, oh, game over. What just happened? Probably because there were two bosses spawning at once. Oh, yep. This is gonna keep happening over and over, isn't it? I knew that was going to be a mistake. Yep, instant game over the moment I restart. Play again. Damn. Okay, last time I'm doing this for real. No mess-ups.
More moments later.
So this time I made sure not to mess up the run. We've got every boss killed without, you know, continuing as well that. And yeah, tier 4 times. So only 500k HP, which means I don't need a Paragon, I don't think. I just need to smartly disable specific towers at a time. So here's what I'm thinking. Right now, our most expensive tower is the Super Mines, so that'll be disabled for Skull 1, and then I can just upgrade to Ledge of the Night for number 2, or I could just go for a big plane. Maybe I should do that first? Actually, yeah, sure. I think the Super Mines does too much damage to disable early, so actually it's too late. Or rather, my bad, the Flying Fortress is cheaper, so duh, even getting this didn't matter, but yeah. I'm pretty sure with this low HP, it won't matter too much, and it's basically a mini Vortex, because at this point, the DT spawning doesn't really matter, so I guess the scaling is a bit off in that regard. We'll just take your time for this tier, I guess. Also, it's camo, so I forgot to give the big plane some damage in. Skull 2 should disable this one, or does it disable the same strongest tower? Well, let's find out really soon. So hit the skull, and okay, it does stun the tower that had the most expensive thing that was not already stunned. And there we go. We actually got Zero Mines right back, right before or right after the skull hit. So that was pretty good timing. All skill, actually. And yeah, Zero Mines is correct. That should be a GG easy. But again, we now combined 2 bosses from last year, so I think I'll probably need multiple Paragons. Also, look at the negative 75k pops. Not sure what that's about, but that's probably a sign that Zero Mines is so good. It did so much damage that it went backwards. Now, I do remember saying early in the video that I didn't want to do infinite range challenge, which also includes Paragon. So I guess the pops I'm getting on Big Plane and you know, the Spectre or the Sky Shredder aren't going to be used for anything. Yeah, sadly, I think I'm going to need to sell it. And here's what I'm thinking, I guess. For all the skulls of Gomon soon, or rather, we can try to pop that one first because it has less HP than Motus. So maybe don't get a Paragon until I can kill all skulls of that and not have to worry about Paragons getting stunned. Because I think Paragons getting stunned is basically a death sentence. So here it is, the final boss battle, the final tier. So only 1.9 million. And only has 2 skulls, keep that in mind. So first off, do I think Super Mind's damage alone? Should I get Legend? Actually, let me get Legend so that it does not stun my Super Minds. Legend does pretty good damage, by the way. So it kind of sucks if it gets stunned, but whatever. What else should I get in the meantime? Oh, right, Anti-Bloon. I'm gonna go for the bottom cross path so that I can see over walls. Ultra Vision. Monkey Knowledge, by the way. I think with this game plan, we should be good now. I know I didn't go for any temples, that's because I'm lazy to build them, and yeah, it's too cluttered right now with everything in the way. I guess I can sell the farms. I don't really need this 2 million, so just making space for other towers would probably help a little bit. Skull 1's about to hit, so that means Legend Knight goes goodbye. My only concern here is that if we take too long to kill Gomon students, that we will end up not having enough time, because 30 million is a lot of HP. I mean, I think that goes without saying. And also, crap, it's going way faster than Gomon. That's not good. You know what? I think I'll just go for the Paragon. Let me put it actually in a new spot. Actually, it doesn't matter. Crap. It doesn't matter because it'll move anyways with the next skull. I did not realize how fast it was. That's a degree 35, by the way. You know what? Let's just go for it now. Degree 30 Dart 2. I really should have done this a lot earlier, but that's okay. It's better late than never. It actually might stun... No, it will stun the Glaive Dominus on the next skull. Actually, wait, it didn't get stunned. Yeah, we're about to kill Gomon, so that's good. I did not realize how fast... Like, compared to Tier 1, you can see that the Motus is just lightning speed. And again, I can't restart because you saw before that it causes a glitch. Or it glitches out and then I can't play it again. So, I'm not sure what I could do here. Maybe I can try the Wizard Paragon. It's just kind of crazy about that. Even with all these Paragons, the damage isn't there. So I might have overshot my shot in having 2 bosses at once here, yeah. Here, it hit the skull. So where did my Whisper... Okay, it moved in a pretty good spot. Let's use the zombie effect. I think no matter what I do, we're not gonna have enough time, though. Like, it's really bad, especially when, you know, the Paragons here can't do anything. So I think the only way to have beaten this is probably to have started with the Ace Paragon in the first place, and or have like the ranked boss setup where people spam Vengeful Toussaint got a bunch of snipers, so the shifting doesn't matter. But yeah, again, apologies for the scuffness of this boss run here, but still hope you enjoyed the boss concept because they're interesting, and that's what I want to see in these like modded bosses more than really anything else. Even the victory screen, as much as I love that. Not gonna have one today. I guess if I had to pick one of the 2 bosses that I showcased here, Motus has a better concept, I guess. Even though the description of Gomon was pretty close to get it up there, but yeah. Unlucky, I guess. And I see if you just continue again, the boss... I'll play the round, but the boss is gone, so... Yeah, that's the end of that. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see ya.